These 20 flowers defy the imagination, from the ethereal glow of the glass flower to the magical transparency of the crystal rose. Each petal reveals extraordinary colors, shapes, and adaptations. Some flowers shine at night, others sparkle in daylight. Some endure extreme climates, while others inspire art, culture, and science. Each species is a reminder of nature's surprising beauty and complexity. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Now, let's get started. Number 1. Paradise flower. The paradise flower is famous for its symmetrical petals and exuberant colors, resembling outstretched wings. Native to tropical forests, it blooms for months, offering a continuous spectacle. Ecologically, it provides food and shelter for insects and birds, while culturally, it symbolizes beauty, exoticism, and natural perfection. It inspires artists and designers in patterns and decorative forms, and is considered one of the most iconic and admired flowers in the world. Number 2. Crystal rose. The crystal rose has translucent petals that shimmer in light. It grows in humid and shaded areas, being highly sensitive to environmental changes. Its soft and translucent colors attract specialized pollinators, ensuring species reproduction. Symbolically, it represents purity, protection, and delicacy. Scientists study its structures to understand mechanisms of transparency and resistance. Its almost magical beauty inspires artists, botanists, and nature enthusiasts, reminding us that small wonders can be hidden in discrete environments. Number 3. Rainbow flower. The rainbow flower is rare and extremely striking, displaying multicolored petals that range from red to violet in continuous gradients. Native to tropical regions, it attracts diverse pollinators such as bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds thanks to its color variety and contrasts. Beyond its ecological function, it symbolizes diversity, harmony, and joy. It is often used in gardens and festivals to represent unity and natural beauty. Ecologically, it contributes to cross-pollination and emphasizes the importance of plants that support multiple pollinators within the same habitat. Number 4. Moon lily. The moon lily blooms at night, displaying silver petals that reflect moonlight. This adaptation attracts nocturnal pollinators, such as moths and beetles, ensuring species reproduction even in low-light environments. Native to tropical and subtropical regions, the moon lily stands out for its delicate fragrance, which intensifies at night, enhancing pollination efficiency. Ecologically, the plant contributes to nocturnal species diversity, providing food and shelter for small animals. Culturally, it symbolizes mystery, serenity, and spirituality. It is appreciated by poets and artists seeking to capture the ethereal beauty of the nocturnal natural world. Its presence reminds us that life continues in harmony even under the gentle light of the moon. Number 5. Snowflower. The snowflower is adapted to mountainous and cold regions, with white petals that reflect sunlight, creating effects reminiscent of sparkling snow. This coloration is not only beautiful, but also helps the plant survive extreme conditions by reflecting radiation and protecting delicate tissues from intense cold. It blooms in early spring when snow begins to melt, providing essential nectar for cold-adapted insects. Its deep roots ensure stability in rocky, steep soils, and its tolerance to low temperatures makes it an important component of alpine ecosystems. Culturally, the snowflower symbolizes purity, calm, and renewal. Its presence in cold landscapes inspires contemplation and respect for the resilience of plant life. It is admired by scientists and nature enthusiasts alike, serving as a subject of studies on adaptation to extreme environments. Number 6. Crystal orchid. The crystal orchid is known for its nearly transparent petals, which refract light prismatically, creating enchanting visual effects. Found in dense tropical forests, it grows in low-light areas, taking advantage of sunlight filtered through tree canopies. This feature not only increases its visibility for specialized pollinators, but also protects the flower from visual predators. Its adaptation is sophisticated. It attaches to host trees and extracts nutrients from the air and ambient moisture, demonstrating complex ecological dependence. The crystal orchid plays a vital role in ecosystem balance, providing food and shelter for insects and small birds. Beyond its ecological value, the flower symbolizes purity and mystery in local cultures, associated with spirituality and protection. Scientists study its structures to understand light dispersion mechanisms and structural resilience, inspiring technological and artistic advances. Every observation of the crystal orchid reveals intricate details of petal and root microstructures, showing how evolution creates aesthetic and functional solutions in perfect harmony. It is a flower that delights, educates, and inspires simultaneously. Number 7. Sun tulip. The sun tulip blooms in wide sunny fields, displaying shades of intense orange and yellow reminiscent of the sun itself. Native to temperate regions, it stands out for its heat resistance and ability to reflect sunlight, protecting its petals and facilitating pollination by daytime insects. Its deep roots help stabilize the soil, while its leaves efficiently absorb nutrients, allowing survival in dry or nutrient-poor soils. The sun tulip is vital for the local ecosystem, providing food and shelter for bees, butterflies, and small birds. Culturally, it symbolizes energy, vitality, and joy. It is often featured in festivals and celebrations that honor nature and inspires artists and poets with its vibrant color and unique beauty. Cultivating the sun tulip requires careful techniques to preserve its intense colors and perfect shape, but its visual and ecological impact makes the effort worthwhile. This flower exemplifies how nature combines functionality, adaptation, and aesthetics in a single living masterpiece, showing that plant life is often more complex and fascinating than we imagine. Number 8. Jade flower. The jade flower is one of nature's most surprising species due to its intense green color, rare among showy flowers. Native to subtropical regions of Asia and South America, its petals shine with a delicate, almost metallic reflection when touched by sunlight. This feature not only captivates observers, but also attracts specific pollinators, such as small insects and hummingbirds, which rely on color nuances to locate nectar. Its structure is adapted to harsh environmental conditions. Succulent leaves store water, allowing survival during dry periods, while deep roots ensure stability in poor or rocky soils. This adaptation demonstrates how nature combines aesthetic beauty with functionality, allowing the jade flower to thrive even in challenging locations. Ecologically, the jade flower is essential for local biodiversity. It provides food and shelter for various insects and small animals and contributes to the cross-pollination of neighboring plants. Its presence indicates a healthy ecosystem, as it depends on balanced soils and stable microclimates. Culturally, the jade flower symbolizes prosperity, longevity, and balance. In some traditions, having this flower at home is believed to bring luck and harmony. Gardeners and botanists cultivate it carefully, valuing both its aesthetics and ecological importance. Additionally, its petals and leaves are studied by scientists to understand mechanisms of drought and intense light resistance. The combination of rarity, beauty, and functionality makes the jade flower one of the most fascinating and admired in the world, inspiring art, literature, and scientific research. Number 9. Wind lily. The wind lily grows in plains and open fields, adapting to strong winds and poor soils. Its petals are thin and resilient, displaying colors ranging from white to intense yellow, reflecting light and creating fascinating visual movements. The plant is vital for local pollinators, especially bees and butterflies. Symbolically, it represents freedom, movement, and renewal. Its natural beauty and resilience inspire lessons about adaptation and strength in adverse conditions. Number 10. Sky rose. The sky rose features petals in bluish tones, a rare phenomenon in nature. Native to mountainous and cold regions, its coloration attracts specific pollinators and protects it from predators. The flower blooms at dawn, creating visually stunning landscapes. Ecologically, it helps stabilize the soil and provides nourishment for insects and birds. Culturally, it symbolizes serenity, peace, and spirituality, and is used in festivals and ceremonies celebrating harmony and balance. Its presence reminds us of the delicacy and perfection of natural forms, inspiring artists and poets. Number 11. Crystal flower. The crystal flower is remarkable for its translucent appearance, reminiscent of delicate glass. Native to humid and shaded regions, its petals reflect light in a fascinating way, creating an almost magical effect. The flower is adapted to survive in specific microclimates and is extremely sensitive to environmental changes. Beyond its aesthetics, it plays a vital ecological role, serving as food for specialized pollinators. Its rarity also inspires local legends, associating the flower with purity and spiritual protection. Scientifically, its cellular structures are studied to understand mechanisms of transparency and resistance in plants. Number 12. Aurora flower. The Aurora flower blooms only during the early hours of the day, displaying soft colors ranging from pink to lilac. This feature is an adaptation to attract early morning pollinators, such as bees and moths. It is found in fields and slopes of temperate regions, and its petals have microstructures that reflect light, creating a sparkling effect. Ecologically, it contributes to local biodiversity by providing nectar and shelter for insects. Culturally, it symbolizes hope and new beginnings and is often used in ceremonies that celebrate renewal and prosperity. Its ephemeral beauty reinforces the idea that nature values brief yet intense moments of aesthetic perfection. Number 13. Paradise orchid. The paradise orchid is famous for its exotic shape and exuberant colors. Its elongated and symmetrical petals resemble outstretched wings, giving it the appearance of suspended flight. Native to tropical regions, this flower blooms for months, offering a continuous spectacle of natural beauty. Its pollination is highly specialized, involving insects attracted by the flower's unique aromas and colors. The roots of the paradise orchid absorb nutrients from the air and host trees, demonstrating sophisticated environmental adaptation. Moreover, the flower inspires artists and designers and is often used as a reference in decorative patterns and shapes. Number 14. Fireflower. The fireflower is one of nature's most vibrant species, native to tropical forests of Central America. Its petals display intense shades of red and orange, resembling living flames that seem to dance in the wind. This coloration not only captivates observers, but also attracts pollinators such as hummingbirds and butterflies, essential for the plant's reproduction. The fireflower's life cycle is adapted to hot and humid climates. It blooms primarily during the dry season, when competition for pollinators is high, ensuring its flowers receive the attention needed for pollination. Its petals contain pigments that reflect sunlight, creating an intense glow that increases the flower's visibility amid dense vegetation. Beyond its beauty, this flower plays important ecological roles. Its roots help stabilize soil on slopes, while its flowers provide food for birds and insects. Culturally, it symbolizes energy, passion, and strength in many local communities, being used in rituals and celebrations that honor life and vitality. Number 15. Sapphire flower. The sapphire flower is one of nature's most striking creations, whose intense and rare coloration makes it almost mythical. Found in mountainous and subtropical regions of South America and Southeast Asia, this flower immediately stands out due to the deep blue shade of its petals, reminiscent of the precious sapphire gemstone. Unlike other common blue flowers, the sapphire flower exhibits natural pigmentation resulting from complex biochemical processes involving anthocyanins and specific mineral compounds in the soil where it grows. This unique combination gives each flower subtle variations of blue, from the deepest to the most translucent, creating a hypnotic and incomparable visual effect. The life cycle of the sapphire flower is adapted to harsh environments. It blooms in early spring, taking advantage of ideal light and moisture conditions, and its flowering period is relatively short, which further enhances its aesthetic and scientific value. The petals contain microscopic structures that reflect light in 3 dimensions, creating an almost metallic shine when touched by the morning sun. This phenomenon not only attracts specialized pollinators such as bees and hummingbirds, but also protects the flower from visual predators, which may mistake it for inanimate elements of the rocky or aquatic environment where it grows. Ecologically, the sapphire flower plays a crucial role in maintaining local biodiversity. Its roots help retain soil, preventing erosion on steep slopes, while its flowers provide vital nectar for a variety of insects and birds. The flower also serves as an indicator of rich and balanced soils, considered a natural marker of healthy ecosystems. Furthermore, wind-adapted or animal-dispersed seeds help spread the species, ensuring its propagation and survival even in challenging environmental conditions. Culturally, the sapphire flower is associated with rarity, wisdom, and mystery. In various traditions, the intense blue of its petals symbolizes serenity, mental clarity, and connection with the divine. Poets and artists have drawn inspiration from the sapphire flower throughout history to create works evoking feelings of peace and contemplation. In rituals and local celebrations, the flower is used to represent purity, protection, and spiritual elevation, reinforcing its profound symbolic role. Beyond its aesthetic and cultural significance, the sapphire flower has remarkable medicinal properties. Extracts from its petals and leaves are used in natural remedies to relieve stress, improve circulation, and strengthen the immune system. Modern researchers study its bioactive compounds to develop new medications applications and therapeutic products, highlighting the importance of preserving the species and its natural habitat. Cultivating the sapphire flower in botanical gardens and specialized laboratories helps maintain its genetic diversity and offers opportunities for advanced scientific research, including studies on natural pigmentation, environmental resilience, and complex ecological interactions. The sapphire flower is also fascinating for its ecological interactions. It has co-evolved with specific pollinators, developing precise attraction mechanisms that ensure efficient pollen transfer. Its petals have microstructures that disperse and refract light, creating visual patterns that guide insects to nectar. This level of complexity demonstrates the efficiency of natural selection and the interdependence of organisms in delicate ecosystems. For nature observers, encountering the sapphire flower in its habitat is a memorable experience. The combination of intense color, natural shine, and rarity creates a sense of reverence and fascination. Each petal, with its unique shade and texture, reveals the richness of biodiversity and the perfection with which life evolves, reminding us that nature holds secrets that challenge our imagination and perception of the world. In summary, the sapphire flower is more than a flower. It is a symbol of rare beauty, ecological complexity, and artistic inspiration. Its existence reminds us of the importance of environmental preservation, respect for natural diversity, and nature's ability to create wonders that seem unreal but are essential for the planet's balance and for our own connection with the natural world. Number 16. Lunar tulip. The lunar tulip is one of the most enigmatic and fascinating flowers on the planet, with an almost supernatural appearance that commands admiration and study. Native to the temperate regions of Europe and Central Asia, this flower stands out not only for its aesthetic beauty, but also for its unique biological characteristics. Its petals display shades ranging from pearly white to silver blue, with a subtle glow reminiscent of moonlight reflected on a calm lake. This luminous effect is not merely decorative, it plays a key role in attracting nocturnal pollinators, such as certain moths and beetles, which respond to the luminosity and color contrast. The lunar tulip's life cycle is highly adapted to its environment. It blooms at night or during twilight, when its natural luminescence is most visible and effective in attracting specific pollinators. During the day, its petals partially close, protecting reproductive organs from intense sunlight and excessive evaporation. This adaptation ensures survival in environments subject to abrupt temperature and light changes, demonstrating the evolutionary complexity behind its delicate appearance. Ecologically, the lunar tulip performs essential functions for habitat balance. Its deep roots stabilize soil in uneven terrain, preventing erosion and maintaining the integrity of the local ecosystem. Additionally, its flowers provide food and shelter for a variety of nocturnal insects, creating a network of interactions that sustains surrounding biodiversity. Its presence also indicates healthy soils and balanced microclimates, making the lunar tulip a natural marker of well-preserved ecosystems. The lunar tulip also holds impressive cultural symbolism. In various traditions, it represents purity, mystery, and spiritual illumination. Poets and artists often associate it with introspection, serenity, and connection to the universe. Its ethereal appearance and the way it seems to reflect moonlight give the flower an almost mystical quality, inspiring legends about magical nocturnal encounters or messages from nature for those who know how to observe. Some cultures consider the lunar tulip a symbol of protection and renewal, believing its presence brings emotional balance and spiritual harmony. Beyond its aesthetic and symbolic value, the lunar tulip has practical applications. Extracts from its petals are used in traditional medicinal preparations, known for their calming, antioxidant, and anti-inflammatory properties. Modern research investigates these bioactive compounds for potential use in natural therapies and cosmetic products, highlighting the scientific and economic relevance of this species. Its cultivation is also studied by horticulturists, aiming to preserve genetic diversity and ensure that new generations of lunar tulips retain their unique characteristics. The interaction of the lunar tulip with its environment is fascinating. It has co-evolved with specific pollinators, developing sophisticated mechanisms of attraction and reproduction. Its petals possess microstructures capable of dispersing and reflecting light precisely, creating patterns that guide insects to the nectar. This level of natural detail demonstrates how evolution has shaped forms, colors, and behaviors with remarkable efficiency and harmony, providing scientists with valuable insights into adaptation, survival, and biodiversity. For observers and nature lovers, encountering a lunar tulip in its habitat is a transformative experience. Its presence conveys a sense of peace, mystery, and wonder, revealing that nature continues to create forms of almost unreal beauty. Each petal, color nuance, and interaction with light and wind showcases the intricate care with which life organizes itself, reminding us of the importance of preserving these fragile ecosystems. In summary, the lunar tulip is more than a simple flower. It is an example of nature's perfection, combining aesthetics, ecology, cultural symbolism, and scientific potential. Its existence inspires appreciation for every detail of the natural world and reflection on how life manifests in complex, beautiful, and surprising ways. The lunar tulip is a constant reminder that even in the shadows of night, nature can bloom with its own light, illuminating not only the environment but also the imagination and spirit of those who behold it. Number 17. Dawn Rose. The dawn rose is one of the most striking and delicate flowers in nature, whose beauty seems to capture the essence of sunrise in every petal. Native to subtropical and temperate regions of Europe and Asia, this flower is renowned for its gradient colors, ranging from soft pink to luminous orange, often with golden hues that appear as morning light touches it. The color combination is not merely aesthetic, it plays a crucial role in attracting specific pollinators, such as bees and early morning butterflies, drawn to the warm tones and the luminosity reflected by the petals. The life cycle of the dawn rose is fascinating. Each flower opens during the early hours of the day and closes as the sun reaches its peak. This pattern protects the flower against harsh weather and excessive evaporation, while concentrating pollination activity at strategic times, ensuring efficient reproduction. Its petals, delicate yet resilient, contain microstructures that disperse light evenly, creating a visual effect that seems to pulse with sunlight. This phenomenon not only attracts insects, but also protects the flower from visual predators, which can mistake its translucent forms and colors for the surrounding environment. Ecologically, the dawn rose plays an important role in maintaining habitat balance. Its deep roots stabilize soil on slopes and wetlands, preventing erosion, while its flowers provide essential food for insects and birds. Some species also produce seeds with wind-adapted structures, allowing the plant to spread efficiently across different regions. This adaptability ensures that the dawn rose remains resilient even in the face of climate changes and environmental disturbances, though habitat destruction still poses a significant threat. Culturally, the dawn rose carries deep symbolism. In many traditions, it represents renewal, hope, and new beginnings, reflecting the sunrise and the promise of a new day. Poets, artists, and writers throughout history have drawn inspiration from its ephemeral beauty to create works that celebrate the transience of life and the importance of valuing singular moments. In local ceremonies and festivals, the flower is often used to represent purity, love, and connection with nature, reinforcing its symbolic presence in human life. Beyond its cultural impact, the dawn rose has medicinal properties recognized for centuries. Extracts from its petals are used in teas and natural remedies to relieve tension, promote relaxation, and improve circulation. The combination of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds in the flower contributes to therapeutic benefits that continue to intrigue modern research. Scientists study its biochemical properties to develop new natural products, highlighting how traditional knowledge can complement contemporary scientific advancements. Cultivating the dawn rose also reflects a harmonious interaction between humans and nature. Gardeners and horticulturists dedicate themselves to reproducing its varieties, preserving its colors and petal patterns while maintaining genetic integrity to protect species diversity. Manual pollination techniques and careful selection have enabled this flower to adapt to different regions without losing its original essence, demonstrating humanity's ability to collaborate sustainably with nature. Observing the dawn rose is a transformative experience. Its presence in gardens, riverbanks, and open fields creates an atmosphere of serenity and contemplation. Each delicate, luminous petal reveals a universe of details, from micro textures to subtle color gradients that reflect the complexity of the natural world. The flower reminds us that life's beauty often lies in small details, which may go unnoticed if we do not pay careful, reverent attention. In summary, the dawn rose is more than a flower. It is a symbol of renewal, ecological balance, and spiritual connection. Its existence inspires care, preservation, and admiration, reminding us that the natural world is full of wonders that seem almost unreal, yet are vital for sustaining life and awakening our own aesthetic and emotional sensitivity. Number 18. Celestial lotus. The celestial lotus is one of the most stunning flowers on the planet, capable of captivating both for its beauty and the depth of its cultural and ecological symbolism. Found in tropical and subtropical regions of Asia, this flower is not only visually striking, but also possesses unique characteristics that make it almost mystical to the observer. Its broad, symmetrically arranged petals form a perfect pattern, with shades ranging from pure white to deep pink, sometimes reflecting bluish tones when touched by the morning light. This combination of color and near-perfect geometry creates a sense of harmony and transcendence, as if nature itself had sculpted a living masterpiece. Beyond its aesthetics, the celestial lotus is notable for its adaptive properties. Its long, flexible roots anchor the plant at the bottom of shallow lakes and rivers, while its wide leaves float on the water's surface, repelling dirt and preventing the growth of harmful microorganisms. This self-cleaning ability, known as the lotus effect, is studied by scientists and has inspired water and dirt repellent surface technologies in various modern applications, from engineering to fashion. The flower also plays a vital role in maintaining aquatic ecosystems, providing shade and shelter for fish and other aquatic organisms, while contributing to water oxygenation and environmental balance. The life cycle of the celestial lotus is equally fascinating. It blooms during the morning and closes at night, repeating this cycle for several weeks. This behavior not only protects the flower from adverse weather conditions, but also optimizes pollination, attracting specific insects such as bees and beetles that are sensitive to the timing of the blooms. By touching the flower, these pollinators transfer pollen with extreme efficiency, ensuring the reproduction of the species. This interaction demonstrates a sophisticated level of coevolution between plants and insects, showing how life shapes itself in a complex, interdependent way over millennia. Culturally, the celestial lotus holds deep symbolism in several traditions. In India, for example, it is associated with purity, spiritual enlightenment, and rebirth. Buddhists and Hindus venerate the lotus as a representation of transcendence from the material world, emerging clean and perfect from the mud, a powerful parallel to the human spiritual journey. This symbolic connection is reinforced by myths and legends depicting gods and goddesses seated upon lotus flowers, embodying the idea that nature and spirituality are intrinsically linked. Moreover, the flower has practical uses for human communities. Its seeds are edible and highly nutritious, used in traditional Asian recipes, while its roots and leaves are employed in natural remedies for various health conditions, such as digestive issues and inflammation. This sustainable use reflects a harmonious relationship between humans and nature, where respect and ancestral knowledge allow people to benefit from natural resources without compromising species survival. The celestial lotus is also the subject of advanced scientific studies. Researchers investigate its biochemical properties, including antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, which could offer significant benefits to modern medicine. Studies of its petals and leaves have inspired the development of materials that mimic water and dirt resistance, demonstrating how observing nature can drive technological innovations. Finally, observing a celestial lotus is a transformative experience. Its presence in tranquil ponds, reflecting sunlight and surrounded by floating leaves, creates an atmosphere of serenity and contemplation. The flower reminds us that nature can create forms of pure beauty that transcend function and reach the sublime. Each petal, every color nuance, and every interaction with the environment shows that plant life is a constantly evolving masterpiece, worthy of study, preservation, and admiration. In summary, the celestial lotus is more than a flower. It is a symbol of harmony between beauty, ecology, and spirituality. Its existence inspires respect, care, and reflection on the complexity of the natural world, reminding us that even in the murkiest waters, it is possible to emerge pure and radiant, bringing light and inspiration to all who are fortunate enough to observe it up close. Number 19. Ghost orchid. The ghost orchid is one of the most impressive enigmas of the plant kingdom, whose ethereal beauty seems to defy nature's logic. Found in the humid tropical forests of Southeast Asia and some remote areas of Central America, this flower is famous for its nearly translucent coloration and delicate structure that makes it appear to float in the air. The name ghost is not merely poetic. Its long white petals, sometimes tinged with soft green, give the impression that the flower is magically suspended above the ground, almost like like a plant spirit observing the forest. The life cycle of the ghost orchid is extremely selective. To bloom, it relies on a delicate symbiosis with specific fungi in the soil and carefully chosen host trees. This relationship ensures that only perfect conditions allow its germination and development. For this reason, the flower is considered rare, and observing it in nature is a privilege few botanists and adventurers experience. Scientists studying the species emphasize that it represents a unique example of evolutionary adaptation, combining apparent fragility with surprising resilience. Despite its thin, translucent petals, it can withstand strong winds, heavy rains, and predators. The ghost orchid is not only visually fascinating, its pollination mechanism is equally impressive. Small specialized bees and moths are attracted to the nectar hidden within its complex structure, which requires precision and skill to access. Upon landing, the insect contacts the flower's reproductive organs, ensuring efficient pollen transfer. This interaction demonstrates a level of coevolution between plant and insect that amazes ecologists, highlighting how life intricately shapes itself over thousands of years. Culturally, the ghost orchid is surrounded by mysticism. Local people believe it carries spiritual messages or signals of forest protection. Legends say that those who find and observe a ghost orchid receive luck or guidance in critical life moments. Its near supernatural perception is unsurprising, given its ethereal appearance, often blooming in dimly lit areas amid natural fog and mist. Scientifically, the ghost orchid is the subject of research on plant transparency, light absorption, and specialized pollination mechanisms. Researchers have discovered that its petals contain cells capable of dispersing light almost three-dimensionally, creating a hypnotic visual effect that not only attracts pollinators but also protects the flower from predators that rely on vision to hunt. Studies of its roots and symbiotic fungi reveal new possibilities for understanding complex and fragile tropical ecosystems. Beyond its beauty and biological complexity, the ghost orchid plays a vital ecological role. Being highly sensitive to environmental changes, its presence indicates ecosystem health, alerting scientists to climate shifts or habitat degradation. Unfortunately, forest destruction and illegal plant trafficking seriously threaten its survival. Conservation organizations work to protect areas where it blooms and educate the public on its importance, emphasizing that preserving the ghost orchid is crucial for maintaining local biodiversity. For nature and photography enthusiasts, observing the ghost orchid is a transformative experience. The combination of rarity, apparent fragility, and mystical elegance creates a sense of almost religious reverence. The flower reminds us that Earth still holds secrets of pure beauty and impressive complexity, challenging our perception of what is possible in nature. Each petal, color nuance, and environmental interaction reveals that plant life is a constantly evolving masterpiece, worthy of study, preservation, and admiration. In summary, the ghost orchid is more than just a flower. It is a testament to the complexity, adaptability, and mystery of the natural world. Its existence inspires us to value every fragment of life around us, reminding us that even in the densest, most isolated forests, there are wonders that seem almost unreal, waiting to be discovered and protected. Number 20. Glass flower. Among the most unexpected wonders of nature, the glass flower stands out for its almost supernatural translucence. Native to the tropical forests of Southeast Asia, its appearance resembles delicately carved crystal, reflecting light in a mesmerizing way. Each petal seems made of fine, transparent glass, but is incredibly resilient against rain and wind. This evolutionary feature not only protects the flower, but also makes it nearly invisible to predators, ensuring that specialized pollinating insects can visit it without interference. The pollination of the glass flower is a spectacle in itself. Small beetles and moths are drawn to its reflected shine, lightly touching the translucent surface and transporting pollen with astonishing precision. Beyond its visual beauty, this flower is a source of fascinating scientific studies. Researchers have discovered that its petals contain microstructures that repel water droplets, allowing them to stay clean even during heavy monsoons. The almost perfect symmetry of the petals, combined with their translucency, has inspired artists and architects to create designs that mimic nature with geometric precision. Some local tribes attribute ancient legends to the flower, believing it to be a link between the physical and spiritual world, a gift from the forest for those who respect it. The rarity of the glass flower also adds to its fascination. It blooms only for a few weeks each year, and only in specific dense forest areas where sunlight filters through. Each flower has a short but intense life cycle, offering colors ranging from crystal blue to emerald green, depending on the light. Its ethereal and delicate appearance has led many botanists to call it the pearl of the forest. Furthermore, the glass flower plays a crucial role in the ecosystem. Its seeds are carried by small birds that feed on its translucent fruits, aiding dispersal to more distant areas. Its presence indicates a healthy environment as it depends on rich soil and a stable microclimate. The destruction of natural habitats threatens its survival, making the preservation of these forests essential not only for the flower, but for the region's entire biodiversity. Finally, the glass flower inspires a sense of wonder and reflection on the complexity of nature. Its almost unreal appearance challenges human perception, reminding us that even in a modern digital world, Earth still holds secrets that seem magical. Those who have the chance to observe this flower up close feel part of something greater, a direct connection to the pure and intricate beauty that life can create. Each petal, transparent and perfect, is a silent reminder that reality can be as fantastic as any work of fantasy. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed our content, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out other interesting content appearing on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.